Shalom, man. It's your brother Saint Isaiah. Hey, another day. Yesterday I was tired, bro. Yesterday it wasn't even coagulating, right? But it's still, what time is it? Still 6 a.m., 6:04 on the dot. Got my shower in, got my hair washed, hair did. So I had some more time today to prep. So y'all willing, we can get a little bit more water out the rock, you know. So let's just get into it, man. I ain't gonna get no long speech, no 5 minutes of talking, all that. Like, let's just get to it. All right, gone. So he says, wine is a mocker, a strong drink is raging, and whosoever deceived thereby is not wise. Actually, family, Salakia. Let me see if I can I'm trying to. I want to add some music behind this, but I gotta download some software to edit it. But lucky enough, the software I'm using got some music. So I'm gonna test this out, man. Like, you gotta understand, man, it's gonna get better every stream. Every video is gonna get better. Like, this is better than what it looked like the first time. First time, on camera, everything looked green, so we're back. We're just trying to make it better with everything we do. Right. So he says, wine is a mocker. Strong drink is raging. Whosoever deceived thereby is not wise. Right? Wine makes you look foolish. Strong drink like vodka, tequila, be having people ready to fight. And whosoever deceived thereby, meaning, a woman could get the drop on you, a guy could get the drop on you, catch you slipping. Or you go into a business dinner and they give you wine and you make bad business decisions, right? They liquored you up and took advantage of you, right? You got Diddy, right? So when we give ourselves to wine, Abba tells us that that's not wise, right? He says the fear of the king is as a roaring lion, and whosoever provoketh him to anger, sinneth against his own soul. All right, because Donald Trump can come shut all this down. Everybody can be protesting as much as they want, but he can make it like the Philippines in a minute. Uh-oh. Come here, Mama. What's wrong? Okay. You sleepy? What's wrong? You ready? It says the fear of a king is like a roaring lion. Go to mommy, okay? God, hallelujah. It says the fear of a king is as a roaring lion, and whoso provoketh him to anger sinneth against his own soul. Right? So we gotta understand Salakia family. It's lucky, yeah. God, we back, right? So he says, it is an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool would be meddling, right? Every fool want to instigate. Everybody want to keep it going, right? But it's an honor to just be like, you know what, bro? I'm gonna let it slide. I'm gonna end it. You know. He says, the sluggard would not plow by the reason of the code. Therefore, he shall beg and harvest and have nothing. Right? Man, we can't do it right now. It ain't the right time. It ain't this. It ain't that. The temperature not right. It's not the right season. It's not the right moment. Strike while the iron is hot, family. That's what all of this is about. All right? Can't wait till it comes to you. Gotta go get it. Say counsel in the heart of man is like deep water, but a man of understanding will draw it out. Man, like when you're drawing a bucket out of a well, it's hard, but you know when you pull it up, you're gonna get all that good water, that savoriousness, right? Said most men will proclaim everyone his own goodness, but a faithful man who can find, right? Everybody's saying, hey, I got it over here. I got the truth over here. But a faithful man, a man that's actually chosen by Yah, who gonna be found, right? Who gonna find him in these congregations, in these camps? Says the king that sitteth on the throne of judgment scares away all evil with his eyes, right? Some of these, man, I really ain't gotta, explain, man. Like, maybe I do. That's the thing about wisdom. What could seem easy and simple to me may be dark to somebody else, right? A king that sitteth on his throne of judgment scattereth away all evil with his eyes, man. So when you come into this truth and you understand that there's a judge looking down at you, you kind of want to put that evil away, right? Same thing with a king. Same thing if the police on point, right? You'd be less likely to be doing crimes, right? What we going up to 30, baby. Who can say I've made my heart clean? I'm pure from my sin. Who can say that? Not Isaiah. Isaiah can't say that. Should nobody be able to say that unless Hamashiach. Says diverse weights and diverse measures. Both of them are an abomination unto Yahweh. Right? So when you buying food, you scamming people, you get two kilos of pears for $5. But now you're selling everybody a kilo instead of two for $5. So Yah hates that. And that's the same thing about judgment, right? You can't judge this dude proper because he's been with y'all for 10 years and then judge a dude different, not proper, because he's been with y'all for 6 months, but they did the same crime, right? So that's going on too. Diverse weights and diverse measures, right? Specifics being very favoritist towards judgment, towards the people. So that even a child is known by his doings, whether he be pure or whether he be right. The hearing and the seeing ear, Yahweh had made them both. Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thine eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread. Open your eyes, bro. All you gotta do is wake up. You feel me? You gotta just, I'm gonna go see what they on today. I'm gonna go to the shop today. I'm gonna go to the site today. Make a little 50, 150. But the sluggard, man, they turning in their bed, getting that good sleep. The king of the world, my dreams. But nah, man. All you gotta do is just get up. Get up. You need to get up, get out, and get something. Because you and I got to do for you and I. Right? It says, it is not, saith the buyer. But when he go with his way, he boasted. Man, you know what I'm saying? Bro, I give you this. You know, these phones, they be selling for like $3 bills, bro. But you know what? I drop it down to two for you, bro. Knowing this phone is only like $50. That's what he's talking about, like scamming people. Like, yeah, I know you from China and you don't really know what's going on, but this phone, man, this is the new one. This that 16. This one costs 1,500 right here. Lo and behold, this the 13, and it's really only worth $200. It's like, no man, you trying to give me 13? No, bro, I just told you it's 16, bro. Now I gotta add an extra 100 because you playing with me, all right? So we gotta know when we get into our businesses. You can't be trying to make money. Like if you want to make money, learn how to make money. You can't make money. I mean, you can make money doing anything. Like Bible just said, you got to get out your bed to make money, right? But if you want to become wealthy, you have to learn how to become wealthy. You don't necessarily have to learn how to become a doctor to become wealthy. You become a doctor because you want to learn how to heal people, right? So what do you want to learn? You master anything you do, right? Practice wisdom, you're going to eventually learn wisdom. I don't know if wisdom can be mastered. Who can master wisdom, right? But same concept with anything. Now, you may make a lot of money building houses and developing homes. That's just a byproduct. The product is you making the homes. But now you say, well, I want to make money. I want to be wealthy. Then your brain goes to, well, what do wealthy people do? So they got this account, they got this kind of banking, they do this with their money, they make this kind of investments. Ain't got nothing to do with no dreams, ain't got nothing to do with no doctors, lawyers, right? No career passions. Just you understanding wisdom. That's why it says money is a defense. Money is good, but wisdom is a defense and it can deliver you from death. So just a little bit of gems. Okay, where we at? Right. All right. There is gold in a multitude of rubies, but lips of knowledge are precious jewels. It's always going to be gold and jewels and beautiful women and beautiful eyes and beautiful things. But the most beautiful women, the most precious, adorning, your feet ain't never got to touch the dirt women are the women who actually practice knowledge, are the women who actually practice keeping the ways of Yah, right? Yeah. Because a lot of people in this walk, man, really be about the outside of the cup, but they don't be making sure that the inside is clean. You know, some people could have really good social manners and really good like wanting to serve you as a wife, right? But then they spiritual um, wealth may not be as rich as their willingness, as their cultural wealth. Well, my mother told me to take care of a man, so that's why I'm making you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm asking you how you rested, how you sleeping, right? But then they also have the integrity to like not value marriage vows or um not be as like in tune with the commandments of Yah, but still stuck on the traditions of man. It may look good, right? It may be like that's gold right there. But a precious jewel is that woman that has that spiritual richness, that wants to serve Yah, that wants to be a woman, that wants to be a mother, that wants to be a wife. That's the physical part. Spiritual part, she gotta want to keep the laws. Not her words, not her feelings, but Yah's, because we know that's the first sin, is listening to your wife. right? That's the OG sin. Not even lying. OG. Well, maybe the OG was disobedience, right? Well, then again, he never told the woman to not go into the garden, but I wasn't there. Allegedly, I wasn't there. I wouldn't know. I don't remember being there. I'm gonna say that. He says, bread of deceit is sweet to a man, but afterwards his mouth shall be filled with gravel. You see that? So, bread of deceit is sweet. It's easy to get over on somebody in that moment, man. But when they find you 2 weeks later, they gonna beat you down. Your mouth is gonna be like an issue to you. It's like if you got cement in your mouth, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna cause you pain. Right? So it's the same concept. You hurting yourself when you deceive, when you lying. Right? It says every purpose is established by counsel, and with good advice, make war. All right. So whenever you got issues in your life, get some counseling. And with good advice, go crazy. Make war. All right. He that goeth as about the talebearer revealeth secrets. Therefore meddle not with him with flatter with his lips. Right? Don't be kicking in with people that always sound good and always got the latest story and this and that, and girl, you know what happened, and girl this and girl that. No, you can't hang out with her no more. Sorry, Salaki. You can't kick it with them no more. Right? It says, whosoever curseth his mother, his father, his lamp shall be put out into obscure darkness. Respect your parents, man. They gave you life. Like we were talking about that yesterday. The only thing your father had to do was lay down with your mother. And somehow that was the best thing he ever did for you. So don't get caught up on that other stuff, bro. It says inheritance may be gotten hasty in the beginning, but in the end thereof shall not be blessed. Right? Your parents pass away, you to get a little life insurance money. Right? It's good right then. It's good at the moment. You got on the Versace, you got on the Tom Ford cologne, you taking trips, taking your ribs to Greece, right? Israel. But what that brother gonna be like in 2 years, 5 years? Take that money, invest it, bro. Take that bread, invest it. Pay yourself. How about that? Pay yourself. Put all that money for a freaking account and pay yourself 5-10 bags a month. That's all it is. That's all it takes sometimes, bro. We be living off in America. You live off 4 or 5, 3, 4 bags a month. You got 5 or 6 coming in. You can do what you want. You can live in any country you want. You don't need to work no more. So that's how they do it, man. That's what made this country so strong is the stock market and the original stock, right? Stock X. Yeah. Okay. Say not thou, I will recompense for evil, but wait on Yahweh, and he shall save thee. Let Yahweh get it, bro. Let it slide, because Yahweh's gonna do worse unto them what you could do. Diverse weights are an abomination to Yahweh, and a false balance is not good. Right? This we're gonna make this. Let's use the moon for example, bro, because people be so silly with this. Should I do it? I'm gonna do it. Moon cycles, bro. The elder will be proud that I did this. Well, he would be happy. It says a false balance is an abomination unto Yahweh, family. So what does that mean? What does that mean? I'm so afraid. A false balance is abomination unto Yahweh. So we're gonna use the moon. The new moon is very balanced. You see this right here? That's the black moon. The no moon, that's the hater brews will call it. Right? So We got the new moon and we got the full moon. It's balance. The Wadi Hollow for that wisdom. For the black moon, it's balanced with the light moon. I don't know why I see you can't see is practicing the full moon when it tell you that her perfection, she decreased her light and her perfection, right? But but then we also got other camps that be like, well, it's the crescent moon. It's usually this one or this one, right? No, they say this one. It's the crescent moon. It'd be different if y'all was early, but y'all late. But the opposite of that is the waxing gibbous. That doesn't look too balanced, right? So he says a false balance is an abomination unto Yahweh, right? So this is not balanced. That's not the same. This is balance. And even this is balance. Right? And we're going to deal with this real quick, little tangent. The idea is, do you believe in the concept of zero? And if zero exists, then this technically would be zero. The new moon would be zero. This would be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 7. So we dealing with a complete cycle, right? Balance, not balance. Who told you to do this? Nobody told you to worship that. That's Babylonian with your moon pies, right? Moon cakes. Come on, man. We know that Broadway when we see it. You only deceiving the simple. It's just the truth, Ruth. So, let's finish, man, because the Mishpachah has blessed me with their presence this early morning. So where we at? It says, men's goings are the way of Yahweh. How therefore can a man understand his own ways? How you gonna know yourself when Yah brought you here? Yah was like, man, you know what, bro? I'm tired of you learning that softball, pre-K Hebrew. It's time to take you to the big leagues. It's time to go pro. Yahweh brought you here. He brought me here. We all here from Yahweh. Ain't that great? Like, ain't nobody put us here but Yah. And that's our secret. Like, that's ain't no other, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we see it. I mean, I don't see it. You see it because I don't see you. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, I set all this up, man. You know? I don't even be promoting these videos like that, man. If you find it, you find it. It's a secret, podcast, right? It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy, and after vows to make inquiry, right? So somebody broke into my house, slept my wife. Somebody slept with your wife? Man, I'm gonna go check it out, bro. And the whole time it'd be him. The whole time it'd be the homie that's too close to you. All right? It is a snare to the man who devoureth that which is holy. So even when you coming against your own people and they righteous, you making a trap for yourself. You know? That's why when Christ say, when somebody jaw you, somebody slap you, take it on the chin. Better yet, give another one. Show them how hard you is, right? Show them it wasn't nothing. That'd be the one. That'd be the one you get knocked out on, right? The second one, you'd be like, you'd be asleep. He says, a wise king scattereth the wicked and bringeth the wheel over him. That reminds me of Genghis Khan, right? Let's see. Didn't Genghis Khan have a wheel? I want to spell his name. Genghis Khan wheel. That's funny, man. Wheel of Genghis Khan, bro. Yeah. No. But you said anyone taller than the wheels dies. Everyone shorter to live. That's why Asians are so short, allegedly. But the funny thing, one of his quotes was, um, if you weren't so wicked or evil, God wouldn't have brought me here. Something like that. Quote, God, I am the punishment of God. I am the punishment of God. If you have not committed sins, then God would have not sent me. Hopefully he was talking about the Most High, but probably not, right? I mean, maybe you said sins. All right, here we go. Right? So Genghis put that wheel on him, man. More of the story. Bringing for wheel over him. Nah, I'm just being silly, man. But it's funny how that relates, though, right? Because he said, yo, if y'all wasn't so evil, shoot, God wouldn't have sent me to y'all to destroy y'all. It says, the spirit of a man is the candle of Yah, searching all the inwards of the belly, right? So now, spirit of a man is the candle of Yah, right? So your spirit is bearing witness to everything you do. Your spirit gonna be right there with you in judgment, saying, well, he did this, he had a lying problem, he had this problem, he used to make me do this, he did this with his body, he did that with her body, and you gonna be like, just sitting there the whole time, embarrassed, right? So Yah searches the inwards of our hearts, man. He searches out the insides of a man in judgment, right? What's in your heart, right? Mercy and truth shall preserve the king, and his throne is upholden by mercy, right? Your rulership, your power, your honor, your dominion is not kept by having a strong iron fist, but showing mercy and forgiveness, right? Because then that's what kind of followers you're gonna have. You know what I'm saying? Because imagine if Christ was on the wood cross, he's spitting and cursing people, man, I hate y'all, I'm gonna come back and kill all y'all. What would his followers be like today? Sure, we wouldn't even be, they wouldn't even be here today. They would have been destroyed back in 70 AD probably, right? They would have had that same energy, right? But Christ didn't do that. So now we got that same energy that Hamashiach got. Sometimes we get a little David in us, right? Sometimes we get a little, you know, Saul has killed thousands and David has killed 10,000s, you know, but it's a time and season for everything, right? He says, the glory of young men is their strength, and the beauty of old men is the great head, right? It's just that simple. The blueness of a wound cleanses away evil, so do stripes in the inward parts of the belly, right? So the blueness, the sorrowness of a wound, right? Having a miscarriage or, you know, something, not being able to get pregnant, right? That's going to clean away that evil. That woman is going to be like praying, man, God, please, I'm sorry, I just want a baby. I just want to have a baby, God, please. I've been praying and praying and crying and praying and crying and praying, right? But 6 months ago, she was in the club doing this, doing that, getting sick, yada, 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 right? He said, so do stripes on the inward parts of the belly, right? Slapping them sides, man. The kids acting up, right? So that's it, man. That's the that's the little bit I got for you, man. We had a couple of visitors today, baby and Maya, and Khan, man. Like I said, man, it's getting better every stream, every video. So that being said, I'm gonna say shalom, mashpika, and choose wisdom. It's the principal thing, man. It's gonna get you where you need to go in life. So I don't know why people wouldn't want to choose it. All right, that's it. Peace.